I need to have this baby right now!
It's Bowser and Luigi neck and neck. Oh, but here comes Donkey Kong right around the bend. Oh, but Toad's going crazy. What is Toad doing? What is he doing? Oh, Peach, you gotta learn to drive. You gotta learn to drive. What is happening? Oh, and then Rocket Raccoon shows up and destroys everything. And then, oh hi. That's, go ahead and take this away.
Back in May, I did a series of videos all about the Mario Kart series leading up to the release of Mario Kart 8. Those videos, surprisingly, were very popular and still get a lot of hits to this day. Of all the things that people have had to say about them, the most common comments are all about Mario Kart 8. Well, that and how much the Tanuki leaf sucks. I didn't realize that many people hated that item. Whatever. Anyway, I guess it was a bit of a tease for me to make a bunch of videos leading up to the release of Mario Kart 8 and then not talk about it at all. I mean, what kind of jerk does that? I had plans to do a video review of sorts, but I never did it because I'm a lazy bastard and it seems too late at this point, so I just kind of skipped it. But instead, I've decided to make another list about Mario Kart, the top 5 best tracks in Mario Kart 8.
In my opinion, Mario Kart 8 has the best overall track selection in any Mario Kart game. I can't think of a single track I don't like playing on, or a single track that upsets me when I get it on random. Okay, not all of them are top 10 best material, but all of them are very good. Even the selection of classic tracks is great, with enough changes made to them to make them feel like brand new courses. It's obvious a lot of care and effort was put into making this game the best it could be, and it really shows in the track design. I absolutely love it. With that said, how do I come up with the 5 best in a game that has the best selection yet? Well, it's not easy, but I'm gonna do it. Now, I'm only going to be doing the 5 best new tracks. Even though the classic tracks have enough changes to them to feel new, they still use the same layouts as the original tracks, so it's not fair to compare them to the new courses. There's 16 fantastic new tracks, and I have to narrow it down to 5, so let's not waste any time. This is my top 5 best tracks in Mario Kart 8.
Number 5!
Cloud Top Cruise. The first race of the Special Cup, Cloud Top Cruise is the perfect way to start this list. Set high up in the sky, Cloud Top Cruise has you driving on top of clouds and vines, cleverly coming out of a question mark block, avoiding lightning bolts, and even driving on one of Bowser's mini airships. This is just a really fun, really pretty track, and I love how each of the areas feel very distinct. You've got the vine, which is pretty straightforward, the clouds with several jumps and bumps, the airship, which is short but offers a split path to take, and the anti-gravity section that takes place during a storm. I also appreciate how the music takes some of the tunes from the Mario Galaxy games, especially since it does feel like it could be ripped right from one of those. It's a great track with a great aesthetic and great music.
Number 4!
Shy Guy Falls. Shy Guy Falls was one of the earliest tracks shown from Mario Kart 8, and holy crap, is it a great way to show off just what this game could do. Not only does it look good, but it gives the perfect reason for the anti-gravity gimmick to even exist, and I know you all know what it is. Driving up a running waterfall is just amazing. It only lasts a few seconds, but it's easily one of the highlights of the whole series. And the rest of the track is great too. I love the build-up to the waterfall, racing up the side of the mountain while all these Shy Guys are mining diamonds for some reason. Are Shy Guys slaves? I also can't mention this track without mentioning the awesome music. I especially love how the Shy Guy voices match the music perfectly. Shy Guy Falls is a stunning track with the best use of anti-gravity in the whole game.
Number 3!
Bowser's Castle. The Mario Kart series has a tradition of having a Bowser's Castle stage in every game, and the one from Mario Kart 8 is the most epic yet. While it may not seem like much at first, just a castle with some statues of Bowser, the second you start seeing all the trick jumps, lava, and traps, you know you're in for something special. And it gets even more intense when you hit the split bridge and the giant Bowser golem. Holy crap, did this part blow me away. Not only does the lava look great, but the Bowser statue actually punches the different bridges and causes a ripple in them, which can be used to do tricks. It's a fantastic piece of action and really makes the stage stand out from the crowd. Finish it off with a gliding section over lava plumes and avoiding giant boulders, and you have perhaps the best Bowser Castle in any Mario Kart game. Now, if only it had that green swamp.
Number 2!
Mount Wario. Other than what I dream about doing on Saturday nights, Mount Wario is perhaps the most surprising track in the whole game. Typically, the snow courses are some of the most boring in the Mario Kart series. Who really likes Frappé Snowland, honestly? But Mount Wario? Oh man, what a wild ride this track is. It's a single lap track that takes place on a giant snowboard slope. You start by jumping out of the back of a plane, and from there it gets crazier and crazier. You go from a snow slope to an icy hill, then a running river with rocks to avoid, to a dam with water running down it, a forest where you have to avoid trees, a bumpy snow plane, and then back to a typical snowboard slope. All of this happens in 3 minutes, and it's always a trip every time. Of all the courses in this game, this one is probably the most breathtaking. Not just visually, but because you never get a second to breathe. Something is always happening. Something is always demanding your attention. There's no straightaways where you can let your guard down. It's just a constant roller coaster of a track, and I love every second of it. If the internet is anything to go by, Mount Wario seems to be the game's fan favorite track, and I absolutely see why. There's just one track I like a little bit better.
Number 1!
Electrodrome. When I think of great Mario Kart tracks, the Electrodrome is everything I want in a course. It's unique, it's hectic, it's pretty, it's got great music. It is one of the best tracks in the series, and easily my favorite in this game. The track takes place in what seems to be a giant nightclub, complete with a DJ Koopa playing music. I think it's supposed to be Larry, but I can't tell. Which seems like a strange premise for a Mario Kart stage, and might even seem out of place. But man, they take that theme and use everything they can to make it awesome. There's giant disco balls, speakers blaring a really great club-style tune, the entire ground is made up of techno-looking glass with lights that move and light up with the music and the racers. My favorite part is how when you reach the anti-grav section, there's a trail of lights following behind you, and if you look at the side of the track, you can see the racers behind you that you haven't reached the section yet. It's the same as when you're trailing behind. You can see the racers leaving behind their rows of lights on the wall. It reminds me a lot of the light cycles in Tron, and I fucking love Tron. And of course, I can't mention this track without talking about the synthesizer keys you race across at the end. With each key you hit, a new note is played, adding to the already playing techno music. Electrodrome is the perfect track. It has so much imagination thrown into it, and every time I play it, I can't help but smile. It's a lot of fun and one of the best, if not the best, in the whole series. It's the perfect example of what makes Mario Kart 8 one of the best Mario Kart games out there.
So those are the 5 best tracks in Mario Kart 8 according to me. Do you agree? Disagree? You probably disagree. But should I have waited for the DLC to be released? I mean, it comes out next week and then there's more coming out in May. Maybe, but I have some ideas for that DLC involving this channel, so... Anyway, sound off in the comments with your favorite track from Mario Kart 8. And while you do that and wait for the new DLC to release, I'm gonna go back and play with my toys.
Rocket Raccoon, what are you doing here? Well, I'm from to save the freaking galaxy. Well, that just seems silly. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, and then a White Walker shows up from Game of Thrones. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? He's gonna destroy everything again. But then Bowser runs away. Oh, but Toad is after him. But oh no, Rocket Raccoon and the White Walker are coming.
Hey, thanks for watching another one of my Mario Kart videos. If you want to see more of me talking about Mario Kart, you can watch me rank the Mario Kart games in the annotation below. By the way, Mario Kart 8, it would be number 2 on that list. Oh yeah. If you want to watch me and the rest of AdamantDitto play some video games, you can watch our Let's Play of Pokemon Crystal. We promise we'll update it eventually. Also, if you just want to watch everything that we've ever done ever, go ahead and subscribe. It's really great, it helps us out a lot, and we love you for it. If you want to put a stupid in-joke on your body, or put some stickers on your wall, or binders, or whatever you stick things, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I need scripts for things. You can go ahead and go to our shirt shop or a sticker store and buy some stuff. Thank you for watching, bye!